The tragic loss of young lives to end their life is a crisis that demands action. And the responsibility to make change doesn't fall solely on parents, schools, or communities. It's time to talk about the role governments play in addressing and preventing children's ending their life. In today's episode, we will explore how government policies, resources, and actions can directly impact children's mental health. From funding mental health services to creating supportive policies, governments have significant role in preventing this heartbreaking crisis. Let's dive into crucial ways in which government intervention can help save lives. First one, creating comprehensive mental health policies and increasing access to mental health resources. At the heart of any effective suicide prevention strategy is clear, comprehensive mental health policy. Governments have the power to shape the approach to mental health care for children by creating national or regional policies that prioritize mental health alongside physical health. Imagine a world where mental health services are an integral part of healthcare from an early age, where children receive the support they need at school, at home, and through community programs. Governments need to create systems that ensure no child falls through the cracks. A policy framework that mandates mental health screening in schools, training for educators, and access to mental health professionals can go a long way in identifying those who are at risk and intervening before it's too late. A huge barrier to mental health care is accessibility. Government funded mental health services should be readily available, and not just for children from wealthier families. Suicide doesn't discriminate based on income level, yet many families simply cannot afford therapy or counseling for their children. Governments can and should provide universal access to mental health resources. From public funding for school counseling services to supporting free or low cost therapy options for families, this access is a game changer. The sooner children in distress can access professional help, the sooner they can receive and support they need to navigate their struggles. Here is the pathways to effective child mental health care. Second one, mental health education in schools and training teachers and school staff. Education is empowerment, and it's time we start prioritizing mental health education in schools. Governments can make it mandatory for schools to provide the students with the knowledge and tools they need to understand and manage their mental health. By integrating mental health lessons into the curriculum, governments can help break the stigma around the mental health, equip students with the skills to recognize the signs of emotional distress in themselves and others as well, and encourage open discussion about mental well being. This can be especially important in teaching children about coping strategies, peer support, and when to seek help. Teachers and school staff often see children more than their parents do, and they can be the first to notice signs of distress, isolation, or any behavioral changes. But without proper training, they may not know what to look for or how to respond. Governments can implement training programs for teachers, counselors, and other school personnel to recognize the signs of suicidal ideation, depression, and anxiety. This training can equip them to provide immediate support or refer students to the appropriate mental health resources, potentially saving lives in the process. Here is the picture of building mental health support systems in schools. Third one, funding research on suicide prevention and addressing socio-economic barriers. Governments also have the responsibility to fund research on suicide prevention, especially among children and adolescents. Research helps us to understand why some children feel the need to end their lives, what risk factors are most prevalent, and what kinds of interventions works best. By investing in research, governments can ensure that suicide prevention strategies are based on the latest scientific data and are tailored to meet the needs of today's youth. This knowledge can lead to more effective policies and programs that are specifically designed to address the unique pressures and mental health challenges children face. Mental health struggles among children are often worsened by socio-economic challenges. Poverty, housing instability, and food insecurity can all contribute to feelings of hopelessness, making it harder for children to cope up with school and life pressures. Governments can help mitigate these factors by creating safety nets for struggling families like financial assistance, affordable housing, access to nutritious meals, and community programs that provide a sense of stability. Here is the chart that shows comprehensive approaches to youth suicide prevention and support. Fourth one, protecting children in digital space. In today's world, many children face mental health challenges related to cyberbullying, online harassment, and harmful effects of social media. Governments must regulate and monitor online platforms to ensure children are protected from online abuse, harmful content, and pressure of digital life. Implementing policies that safeguard children's online experiences and promote positive digital environments can help reduce the stressors that contribute to suicidal ideation. Additionally, public awareness campaigns around responsible social media use and cyberbullying prevention can make a real difference in reducing online harm. Here is the chart that shows how to protect children in digital space. Fifth one, crisis response system and public awareness campaigns. When a child is in immediate danger, we need systems in place that respond swiftly and effectively. Governments can create crisis response teams or hotlines specifically for children in mental health emergencies. These services should be available 24 by 7, providing immediate access to professional support and when children are at their most vulnerable. A streamlined system for crisis intervention can be a life saving, ensuring that when children reach out for help, the response is quick, effective, and compassionate. Governments can play a crucial role in shifting societal attitudes towards mental health by running public awareness campaigns that normalize seeking help for mental health struggles. When children and families understand that it's okay to talk about their feelings and reach out for help, we can reduce the stigmas around mental health and suicide. Campaigns can educate the public about the warning signs of suicidal thoughts, encourage children to talk to a trusted adult, and provide information on where to find supportive services. The more we talk about mental health, the more children will feel empowered to reach out before it's too late. Here is the chart that shows crisis intervention and awareness funnel. Conclusion. When it comes to preventing children's suicide, the government's role is undeniable. By providing access to mental health resources, creating supportive policies, funding research, and protecting children from harmful social influences, governments can play a pivotal role in saving lives. It is time for governments to take bold action to ensure that children have the support they need to survive and thrive despite the pressures they face. Together, we can build a society where no child feels alone, unseen, or like they have no way out. The question is, will we do enough before it's too late? Here is the chart that shows empowering governments to safeguard children's lives. Thank you.